Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. Hope you guys are doing really well. Welcome back. Thank you so much if you're new to the channel. If you have already been subscribed, I also want to say thank you. Every so often, I really do want to acknowledge you guys because it's amazing. This channel has grown really fast, and I'm super grateful for all of you. All right. With that being said, there is another thing that I just want to point out because I've been noticing it as the channel grows. There's a lot of you who are starting to comment in regards to, you know, the readings and maybe not agreeing with them. I just want to say this isn't their general reading. So if the messages aren't resonating with you or they're not making sense to you, it's probably just because the readings aren't for you. And, you know, there are tons of readers out there who are going to be channeling into your message, okay? So, you know, for those of you that are resonating with my messages and whatever's coming through, amazing, you know, and continue to listen until it doesn't resonate anymore. Maybe you're moving on to a different path, or maybe I'm just not channeling your message anymore, okay? So just, you got to do what's right for you. So don't blame the reader of whether it's on my channel or someone else's channel. Like, don't blame the reader for the messages that are coming through. We're channeling what we're channeling, and there are so many people that are getting the messages that they need, and if it's not you, then it's just not you, and just, you know, it's move on. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have to say. If you guys want to book a personalized reading with me, please head over to healandascendtarot.com. The information is down below. All right, I just want to say this: you can book a twin flame reading or a soulmate reading. That is just going to be checking in on the energy as well as the probable outcome, kind of like how I do here. If you wanted something more in-depth and you want to find out what's specifically blocking you in the connection that you're in, then you want to pick the extended reading, all right? I also offer same-day readings, so you'll get them within a 24-hour time frame, all right? So that's all down below in the link, okay? So other than that, let's get started and let's see what's going on within the collective, okay? So let's see what's going on here. What is Divine Masculine dealing with at this point in time? We're going to start off the Twin Flame Oracle deck and just see what the overall energy is for Divine Masculine. All right, Spirit, what is the overall energy for Divine Masculine currently? All right, what do we have here, Spirit? Commitment, all right? So we have a Divine Masculine who is thinking about commitment. This is someone who could have fears around commitment, and so they're kind of challenging their beliefs at this point in time. I know this is a time for a lot of people within the collective, a lot of Divine Feminines, a lot of Divine Masculines who are starting to see things differently, who are starting to, you know, maybe see old patterns that haven't been working for them. So Divine Masculines are really thinking about commitment and possibly thinking about commitment with their Feminines. Some of them might be ready to commit as well, okay? So let's see, let's get more in-depth as to, I'll use this as, we'll do this deck actually. All right, Spirit, so let's get a closer message as to what's going on here, all right? But overall energy for Divine Masculine, very interesting to see the commitment card coming out. All right, so what do we have for Divine Masculine here, Spirit, in the headspace? What's going on for Divine Masculine in the headspace? All right, what do we have here? Divine Masculine. We have the Nine of Wands, the Fool, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords in reverse. All right, and I'm going to get some clarifiers. But right off the bat, what I'm seeing here is we have a Divine Masculine who in the past, it was very guarded, okay? They could have been guarding their heart from commitment, scared of commitment, but it's looking like with the Fool card here next to the Six of Pentacles as well as the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is a Divine Masculine who is actually ready to take a leap of faith is what I'm seeing here. And the leap of faith is in regards to maybe balancing out the scales here with the Six of Pentacles. All right, but let's clarify the Nine of Wands, Spirit. Why is the Nine of Wands here for Divine Masculine? We have the Nine of Cups, interesting. So we have 9 and 9, so really coming to conclusions here, okay? Because we're almost hitting the 10, so coming to conclusions. I feel like Divine Masculine had, you know, 9 of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, but Divine Masculine is realizing that, you know, maybe they were guarding themselves from what they truly wanted, and maybe it was commitment because they had fears around commitment. So this is Divine Masculine kind of realizing that maybe he needs to lay down some things and actually open up to what he really wants with the 9 of Cups. Okay, because this is someone with the 9 of Cups is like, you know what you want. You know what makes you happy. You know what your wish is. Let's clarify the Fool. Why is the Fool here? Oops, way too many cards. Alright, Spirit, why is the Fool here for Divine Masculine in a headspace? Alright, oh, if you guys are wondering what this deck is, I just got a new deck. It is the Fountain Tarot. Okay? Alright, I think it's so beautiful. This is like one of my favorite decks. It's just not the greatest for shuffling, but it's a really nice deck. So we have the High Priestess clarifying the Fool, okay? Yeah, so Divine Masculine starting to use their intuition, and their intuition is, what I'm getting here is their intuition is telling them that it's time. It's time to take the leap of faith, where they might have been scared before or reluctant to move. Divine Masculine is really feeling that push to take a leap of faith here, okay? Let's clarify the 6 of Pentacles. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here? We have Temperance in reverse. Yeah, see, the 6 of Pentacles talks about balance. The Temperance card talks about balance. So we have the Temperance card in reverse. So I feel like for the longest time, Divine Masculine internally was not balanced, okay? But is now wanting to seek out that balance in their own life. And I really do feel like this is internally, which is really good. Because it's one thing, yes, to balance out, you know, a connection. Like if you're in a romantic partnership or you're, you know, approaching a romantic partnership, it's great to have balance there, but you can't have balance there until you have balance internally. And what I'm getting here is we have a Divine Masculine who is actually realizing that they need to heal something within them. They need to balance themselves out internally, because it's looking like they're starting to see the correlation between the imbalance in their life and the imbalance in their emotions, okay? And this is all, remember guys, this is all based around the overall energy of commitment. So let's clarify the 7 of Swords, because the 7 of Swords in reverse is talking about making amends, wanting to forgive and forget. Yeah, see, we have a Divine Masculine who's feeling a lot of guilt. We have the 5 of Cups here, feeling guilt for how they've treated their Divine Feminines. You know, whatever, I think the storyline is going to be different for all of you, is what Spirit is telling me. You know, maybe they've cheated, maybe they've rejected you in some way, maybe they've abandoned you. Whatever they've done, they're realizing that they've done it because of their own imbalance. So they want to come back because they're wanting a commitment here. They're realizing that they want a commitment because they're feeling sadness in regards to how they treated you. So they're hoping that you're going to forgive and forget them. They're wanting to make amends here, okay? They're not feeling too good about it, but they're coming to this realization that they're going to need to take a leap of faith, and their intuition is telling them to. All right? Beautiful. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Divine Masculine in the heart space. I'm actually going to pull some Romance Angel Oracle for overall energy. Let's see, let's grab the deck. Also, for those of you who booked a personalized reading with me, I'm getting out a bunch of readings today, so just a heads up, I'll be getting out a bunch of readings today and tomorrow, but I wanted to get this collective reading out to you guys. Alright, Spirit, so what is going on with Divine Masculine? How is Divine Masculine feeling about Divine Feminine in the heart space right now? Alright, what do we have? Finances and career. So we have financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So we're dealing with a Divine Masculine who is not feeling very secure in their financial life, okay? If this is pulling on the same energy of a couple days ago, the energy, if you guys resonated with that, if you guys remember, we were dealing with Divine Feminines who had really found their path in life and who are actually very financially secure. So if that's you and you're a Divine Feminine who's financially secure, you have a Divine Masculine who's a little insecure because they're not quite there yet in their own life. So maybe they're not in the career that they love, or maybe they're not making enough money right now, or maybe they just feel like you found your passion but they haven't found their passion yet. Okay? Because it's affecting their heart space right now. Alright, so it's affecting their love life. This could just be a Divine Masculine who is thinking that they have to have it all together before that they can approach their Divine Feminine. Which is really a false premise. You don't actually have to have all that together. It's great to have your finances and stuff, but you know, Divine Masculines have a tendency to think that they have to be 100% before coming towards their Divine Feminines, and that's not necessarily the case. As long as you're working towards your goals. Wow, see? We have the 3 of Swords. Divine Masculines are healing right now. okay, healing from this. We have the 9 of Wands, but still feeling very guarded as what I'm getting. See, we have the High Priestess coming out again. It's in a different deck though. So this is about bringing secrets to light. All right, Divine Masculines really feeling heartbreak, but trying to heal from it is what I'm getting, trying to heal their heart. All right, what do we have here? How's Divine Masculine feeling about Divine Feminine? Spirit, how's Divine Masculine feeling? Let's get one more card if we can, please, Spirit. How's Divine Masculine feeling about Divine Feminine? Thank you. 4 of Pentacles. See, we have a Divine Masculine who was holding on to something very tightly before and is ready to let go. Okay, let's get some clarifiers though and see what this is all about. So kind of what I'm seeing here overall is we have a Divine Masculine who is really kind of thinking about wanting commitment with their feminine, but is worried that they're not ready financially, and that could be the biggest block. That could be the biggest block that they're feeling right now. Let's clarify the 3 of Swords. Let's clarify the 3 of Swords. Clarify the 3 of Swords. See, we have the King of Coins coming out, the King of Pentacles. Very interesting. We have the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, the Hermit, and Justice. Yeah. It's a lot of cards clarifying the 3 of Swords, but this is what I'm saying. A big issue here is Divine Masculine is just not feeling quite financially stable is what I'm getting here. They might still have some options with the 7 of Cups, okay? They're still at a standstill in terms of a decision moving forward though. They're definitely doing some soul searching while they're healing their heart, and they want to bring justice to this situation. Okay, let's clarify the 9 of Wands. Why is the 9 of Wands here? The Ace of Swords. Yeah, it just turned in reverse. I don't know if Spirit's telling me that that's supposed to be in reverse, but either way, there is some sort of truth here that Divine Masculine, I feel, is protecting himself from. So I feel like he's wanting to tell Divine Feminine something, some sort of truth, maybe about how he actually genuinely feels, but he's guarding himself right now. He's defending. He's still wearing his armor or his mask. Yeah. So this is interesting. We have a Divine Masculine who does want to communicate something. I feel like there's something hidden. With the High Priestess in reverse, there's still some secrets here, like I said. And I think it's around maybe their issues with commitment, or the fact that they still do have feelings for the Divine Feminine, or that they want to approach the situation in a new way. But in terms of their communication, it's still a little bit immature. There's still a page. It's still, they don't know how to communicate effectively. And this is, I think this is really dealing with Divine Masculines who have never had to effectively communicate. They never learned how. Let's clarify the 4 of Pentacles. What is Divine Masculine letting go of here? Clarify the 4 of Pentacles, Spirit. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Right, clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Oh. Okay, see, letting go of a third-party situation. Yeah, see, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Cups in reverse. So this is Divine Masculine who is wanting to come towards Divine Feminine for commitment. And for those of you who your Divine Masculine is in a third party or is with a karmic right now, they're ready and wanting to release that, okay? Because whatever it is that they're wanting to release, it's not fulfilling. 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I'm really pulling here that this is for those of you who are really dealing with someone, a Divine Masculine, who is in a third-party situation, and maybe it's been a long-standing thing. They're actually ready to release that, okay? Because they want justice in this situation. Divine Masculine realizing he wants justice. He or she wants justice. Because they have been doing some soul-searching through this healing process. I'm also getting here, this 3 of Swords has been a long-standing 3 of Swords. This is nothing new. This is heartbreak that they've had for a very, very long time. A heart that has never actually been healed. And now, whatever has been triggered here, there's been some sort of situation that has gone on between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, where I think before they were at a standstill, and something has shifted here. Because Divine Masculine is now being pushed to do some sort of soul searching, and is actually being pushed to finally heal their heart. All right, beautiful. All right, so let's see what's going on with Divine Feminine. All right, so overall energy for divine feminine. All right, so what do we have here? What's the overall energy for divine feminine? Overall energy. There's the one. Union. So divine feminine really, what I'm getting here actually, I mean, yes, divine feminine is wanting union within their connection, okay? But I'm also getting here, this is divine feminine finding union within. Uniting her divine feminine and divine masculine energy within herself, okay? Whether you're a male or female, just take it how it resonates. But that's what I'm getting here. So this is really about finding internal union, because you can't come into union in your within the connection if you don't come into union within yourself, right? All right, so let's see what we got here. Alright, so what's going on with divine feminine in the headspace, spirit? What do we have? What do we have for divine feminine in the headspace? Oh my gosh, why is this 9 of Wands keep coming out? We have got some energy of people being a little guarded right now. I mean, this is the 3rd time this has come out. See, divine feminine, like, I like this energy, and this is what I said yesterday, so or the other day that I did a reading, I can't remember what day it was. But I was saying that we're dealing with divine feminines who actually are feeling very financially secure. And I think that's triggering the divine masculines when it comes to the material world, because they're feeling the pressure financially. That's creating a factor here. But good for divine feminines, because they really are finding their, wow. Oh my gosh, 4 of Wands in reverse and the union card. So yeah, I mean, this is divine feminine who is finding their happiness on their own. But when it comes to the physical world in union, they're just not seeing that union. They're not seeing it in the physical world, but they're starting to feel it internally. All right, but there's still a little bit of a guard up here is what I'm getting. Spirit is telling me that divine feminines are still a little guarded, and it could be because they're still harboring resentment or pain from what their divine masculine has done. All right, we have the 8 of Wands. So divine feminine, there's some strong forward movement here in their own life. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. All right, Spirit, let's clarify. Oops. All right, clarifying. Okay. Queen of Coins in reverse. 5 of Swords. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, see? And the 3, wow, see, divine feminine healing, divine masculine healing, that's beautiful. We've had the 3 of Swords in reverse, which talks about healing for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So both of you guys are in an energy of really trying to move forward here. I'm really seeing this Queen of Coins. It's very interesting because we are already seeing that this connection here does involve a 3rd party, most likely. I'm feeling that this divine feminine is still feeling guarded because of this other person involved, okay? This person could also be an earth sign, all right, that you could be dealing with. The karmic could be an earth sign. But what I'm getting here is the reason why divine feminine is still feeling guarded is because of the other person involved, which I think is what's hard for the divine feminine to sort of forgive and forget, and that could be why they're having some guardedness. But what I do see is divine feminine has done whatever it takes to find her own happiness with the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords can talk about defeat, but it also can be like doing whatever you need to do to get ahead. Okay, and I feel like divine feminine has done that in her own life, and divine masculine is seeing that divine feminine has that strength when it comes to the physical world, and is seeing that as very powerful, but is also intimidated by that when it comes to the divine feminine. We also do have here, so we have the 4 of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse. So in terms of union in the physical world, like I said, divine feminine is not seeing it. But regardless of not seeing this in the physical world, she's still moving forward and healing her heart, okay? And that's what I mean by divine feminine really harnessing that internal power and not looking for the validation from her divine masculine anymore, finding union from within, okay? So how is divine feminine truly feeling about divine masculine in the heart? All right, so what's going on in the heart here, Spirit? Oh. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So what Spirit is saying is, you know, a lot of divine feminines do know that this is a soul connection, that this is a destined connection. They can feel it. They can feel that there is something here, that this is a connection that either isn't over or a connection that is just meant to be. And that's because divine feminines, as you tap into your energy, your intuition is going to be guiding you to where you need to be. Your intuition is always telling you whether someone is right for you or not. Yeah, but we have a divine feminine who is a little tired of waiting is what I'm getting here. Or just not seeing the results pay off. Yeah, because we have timing. We have the Wheel of Fortune as well. Yeah, see, we still have a divine feminine who's in this Queen of Swords energy, though. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like divine feminine could be keeping an eye out on the divine masculine through social media, that kind of thing. We have the Queen of Swords, though, so she's still guarded, like I said, because she's moving through some anxiety that she might have had. All right? Yeah. We have Strength and the Hangman. Okay? We have Strength and the Hangman. Sorry, I keep showing you guys these cards. I just love them. They're so beautiful. Divine feminine, in her heart, starting to see things differently. Where she has felt stuck before, she is now finding her strength. I feel like divine feminine is closing out an old cycle with her divine masculine. So whether that was, you know, waiting around, you know, I feel like divine feminine is probably not waiting around for the masculine energy anymore. Is kind of with this Knight of Swords. I'm getting here that we have divine feminines who have spoke their truth and are charging on, are charging forward in their own life. Because they have harness their own strength through this Hangman energy of just really starting to see something differently here. I think with the Wheel of Fortune, there's been like a cycle that has really shifted here for the divine feminines, and they don't want to be in this Nine of Swords energy of fear and anxiety and keeping themselves stuck. Okay, so that's really beautiful. Now we're gonna see what the probable outcome is here for divine feminine, divine masculine. So what action does divine masculine plan on taking towards divine feminine if this is resonating with you? Okay? Alright, so Spirit, what action does divine masculine plan on taking towards divine feminine? For those that this is resonating with. Alright. Whoops. What do we have here? Interesting. So we have the Two of Swords coming out. We had this earlier. I cannot believe how many times. Do you see this? This Nine of Wands in reverse. How many times? You guys count. I think it's been 4 or 5 times that this has come out in reverse. And in different decks, which is incredible. So what I'm getting here is we still have a divine masculine who is feeling guarded, okay, and still at this standstill with the Two of Swords, needing to make a decision here. I'm going to get Twin Flame Oracle cards to clarify this, though. All right, Spirit, let's clarify. See if we can get more detail. The reason why divine masculine is still having a hard time making a decision or, you know, moving forward, kind of keeping himself stuck, is because he's being a little bit too critical of himself. This is also kind of feeling like a victim. All right? Until you take accountability or ownership for the actions that you've taken, you can't change. So we could be dealing with a divine masculine who needs to do that. Interesting. So we have Summer here. So you could have been dealing with a divine masculine who has been reluctant to make a decision ever since summer. Like this has been like what I'm getting here is this has been a divine masculine who's kind of been putting the blindfold on for a very long time, because we're coming into what, spring? Yeah. So your divine masculine is in the process of reinventing themselves. Like I said, the issue here for the majority of the masculines is around self-worth and not feeling good enough, and it's relating to financial success and career, needing to feel secure in life. They might not feel quite good about themselves, maybe not realizing that it's more of an internal thing, but using the outside world as validation still. because realistically you don't need to have all of your financial situation sorted out before you come towards a connection. It obviously helps, but you can feel whole and complete without having that stuff lined up yet. But we have Divine Masculine still guarded, just because I'm getting here he's still in the energy of trying to shift and change, and he just kind of wants to do it on his own. Yeah, Divine Masculine is just plagued right now by mental fears, judging himself. All right, you know, with the free will card and the judgment in reverse, this is about taking action that probably isn't serving you, or just being stuck in mental fears, not listening to your soul at this point, okay? See, we have, see what I was saying here? Okay, we got summer, starting with summer, ending with spring. So what I'm getting here is Divine Masculine is planning on pulling out of this third party situation by spring is a probable outcome. So for those of you, like I said, if you've been dealing with, okay, this is very clear message for some of you. It's not going to be for every one of you, but this will be a specific message that's going to resonate with some of you. If you've been dealing with a Divine Masculine who has been at a standstill in terms of making a decision between you and another person, a karmic, since the summer, if that has been happening since the summer for you, what I'm getting here is your Divine Masculine is going to be making that decision, releasing this third party situation by the springtime. Now, the good news for you guys, if that resonates, is that we're pretty much almost in spring now, all right? Obviously, but spring is about 3 months. So it could be within that time frame, like anywhere between like March, April, May, slightly going into June, I believe, okay? So it could be around that time, but this is what I'm seeing here right now is your Divine Masculine needs to release whatever judgments they have on themselves that they've been carrying for a very long time, and they're just in the process of reinventing themselves so that they can come forward. And I think a lot of it has to do with career and that kind of thing, but also mental fears. All right, so that's looking good. That's looking good for those of you who it's resonating with, and we're just gonna get a final message from your Divine Masculine, okay? So what is the final message here? What does Divine Masculine want Divine Feminine to know, Spirit? What does Divine Masculine want Divine Feminine to know? See, this is so incredible. What was I just saying? This is amazing. I need more time to figure things out. Let's make that very clear. Come on. Okay, sorry guys. This is bothering me as much as it's bothering you. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. I need more time to figure things out. So there you go. There you have it. You have a Divine Masculine who just, like I said, is in a process of reinventing themselves, is still needing to make that firm decision when it comes to the karmic. What I'm getting though, because we had commitment, Divine Masculine already kind of knows what they want to do. They know that they need to get over their commitment issues and commit to the person that they really want to be with. But they just still need more time to kind of figure things out and process things. But it's heading in the right direction. And like I said, if you're dealing with a Divine Masculine who has been at a standstill since the summer, there are going to be major shifts in the spring for you guys. And that's already been a message throughout for a while now, since the beginning of winter. Spring has been sort of like the magic months here where we start seeing shifts. All right, so I really hope that this was helpful. Again, if you want to book a personalized reading with me, head over to healandascendtarot.com. All right, it was a pleasure, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.